Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
Figo is really quite unique, Peter. I mean, his technique is flawless. A winger, but with the vision of a real playmaker.
Essentially the complete package.
Yeah, you would certainly call him that. A truly magnificent player.
It's a searching pass. Well, there's the clearance. It's not an especially good pass, that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, super find. And he's managed a great chance! Figo. And it's Serginho. Little pass back. Pass somewhat off target. Seedorf. Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there. And here's Haaland. Alvarez. Alvarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Seedorf, who's on a run down the left wing. Rijkaard. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
McAllister. Borussia Dortmund still without a single shot on target. And it's Mendes. And he plays one through. Now that's well seen too.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things.
Borussia Dortmund really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cafu gets it clear. Alvarez. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Rijkaard clears. Seedorf. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, the ball's gone astray. He's in space and looking for options. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, what has happened here? And the keeper beats it away. Yaya Toure. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. Serginho's cross. Haaland. And here's the chance to counter. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Beckham. Chance to deliver. He rises! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, good take in a good area. Plenty to... And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Alvarez with the short one. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. Nuno Mendes. Mendes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Van Basten. He has found the... Can he finish? And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Borussia Dortmund are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Carvajal. Cannavaro. To McAllister.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Figo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's going to be a booking. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And there is the half-time whistle. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Borussia Dortmund really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have done another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Borussia Dortmund ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes climbs up big! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Cafu. Now it's Beckham. A probing pass. Played into space out wide. Great defending, strong and determined. Haaland. Into the channel.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ball's gone out of play. Cleared without hesitation. Cannavaro. Now Howson. Haaland. That has been knocked clear. Threads one in. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Good ball, good take. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. It'll be a throw-in. In with the challenge. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Serginho. Lovely bit of skill. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can. And
terrific header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Figo! It's loose, and... oh, he's been caught on it here! Cruyff with the cross. Cleared away. In he goes again! And it's there! And they are cruising away. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The goal scorer for Borussia Dortmund after 64 minutes is number 11, Luis Figo! Luis Figo! Luis Figo!
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Borussia Dortmund against Morocco.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here.
Well, there's a big game player, if ever there was one.
Iniesta, universally admired. So what do we expect from him today, Jim?
Well, he's the master of time and space, Peter. He finds those little pockets in dangerous areas, moves the ball forward, taking people in the narrowest of spaces and delivers precision balls. And he does it pretty much better than anyone else. Class.
That is good alertness. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Okazaki. Can he get it through? Okazaki unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Morocco finding their passes. Bale. Chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, a very decent attempt. Kante cuts out the pass. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Could be danger here. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! Goal! Morocco! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So, a breakthrough already. Beckham. Oh, it's played in. He's got full. Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Floated through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
McAllister. Serginho gets a foot in here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, it's Figo. And he's managed to get free. Figo delivers.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? McAllister.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
For Iniesta. Ambitious ball here. And the shot! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Morocco are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team.
It's Okazaki! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Morocco find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Morocco are looking to go forward now. And it's Rijkaard. No way he was going to let him past. That's beautifully weighted. Okazaki. Iniesta. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Iniesta takes control of it and he's on the move. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No way through there. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Kante clears. It's a good-looking delivery. Costa Curta can get it clear. Rijkaard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Out to the right. Bale. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Looking to play him in. Crosses it in here.
2 added minutes has been
And he's there to
indicated.
clear it. And they've got rid. And he's only too happy to take that back. Charge, surely! And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! There's the whistle for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. There's the start of the second half.
Borussia Dortmund really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Oh, well played. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
De Gea gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That's an imaginative pass. This looks promising. Now it's Okazaki. Bale. Not the most convincing of passes. Cafu gets it clear. McAllister. Played into space. Ah, that's a fine interception. Cafu. Bigo looks to get on the end of this. And here's Okazaki. Bale. And it's McAllister. Nice looking ball. That is a brilliant interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Looking tidy in possession here. Takes a shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Time and again they are repelled. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Figo. And this is Van Basten. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, no joy this time.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Neatly clipped into space. Cruyff! Well, that looks a decent ball. He has a look up. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Can he spark a counter here? That is a great pick out. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries to pass it through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Morocco are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Rijkaard looking to penetrate opposition lines. Looking for a runner. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. McAllister is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Beckham. Oh, important interception. Iniesta looking for options for movement. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a shade optimistic. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Great vision. Good read, needed to be deftly out wide. Aims beyond the defence. He is through here. He's found a way past. Crosses it in. And he's there to make the challenge. Can he finish? Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Van Basten demonstrating his defensive quality there. And this is Cruyff. Howson puts his foot on the gas.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Knocks it out wide. And he's there to get it away. It's Iniesta! Oh, what has happened here? Corner given.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Toure gets it away.
1 minute at a time.
And that's it. Borussia Dortmund cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Borussia Dortmund desperately failing to...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where I'm pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. Now, back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who could play anywhere across the line, so this is a great guy to have in your squad.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Beckham is there to clear. Oh, it's Endrick.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's there to clear it. Ribéry. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And smartly reclaimed.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left...
Climbs up big! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Nice interception, well timed. Danger averted for now. Now it's Ribéry. Mateus. He can get that clear. That's the throw. Looking for options for movement. And he's worked it through. And he's there to get it away. That has been cut short. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking for the run. Beckham providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Beckham clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width.
Takes a shot! No mistake! They are right back in business!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team.
He's having a shot! Decent enough try. Van Basten. He's a sharp little ball here. He's had a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Ambitious ball here. Beckham in acres of space out. He's got tall. Now, who's going to be first to this? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Vigo going full steam ahead down the left flank. And it's hoisted clear. Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Here's the header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's shifting through the gears here. Beckham with the cross, terrific header! Albert Ferrer gets it clear. It's a really well-measured ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mateus, Botafogo couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. That is good alertness. Rijkaard. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ribéry gets into a good position. Cross needs to be good. And he's heaved it away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, that's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 32. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 6.
That's a shade optimistic. Rijkaard. Marquinhos. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Rijkaard. Played into space. Now somewhat off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. Zanetti. Mateus. Endrick. Endrick was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Alvarez. Mateus. He's picked his way through. And a chance! Cafu attempts a clearance. Not the most accurate pass. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Zanetti. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus. Knocks it into space. Shapes to shoot! He's come in hard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chiellini. Albert Ferrer. Endrick. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Botafogo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Chiellini. Rijkaard. Now it's Alvarez. Botafogo looking to pass their way through. Figo. And he was quick to react. And here's the chance to counter. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Cafu. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
It's Figo! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they've got their lead back. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Borussia Dortmund go into the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Rijkaard has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Albert Ferrer. And this is Puskás. Thinks about the shot. Swung over. Figo. He's got away. Figo. Figo delivers.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Endrick. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
That is ended up in no man's land. That's really well manoeuvred. Baresi concedes a free kick for that. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And they've got rid. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, a team spine so often starts with Manuel Neuer. The moniker of sweeper keeper often hides another strength of his, which is his distribution, one that always puts his teammates on a positive footing.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now, Klasman! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
Looking for options for movement. Bellingham. And it's Cancelo. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Spread out to the left. Now it's Dimarco. In by Dimarco.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Rijkaard. Beckham. Crosses it in. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Bellingham. Still goalless. João Cancelo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Now it's Bellingham. Pedri. Good, strong midfield running here. Borussia Dortmund do look happy to keep things simple here, Jim. Hit the byline and get it in the box.
Well, they've certainly got the players for it, Peter. When you've got guys who can whip them in like that, you want to be giving it to them as much as you can.
Lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Terrific header! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Araujo. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And it's Cancelo. It's a threatening ball. That's tidy. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not.
He's having a go. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? João Cancelo, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. That's rather hopeful. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Mbappe. It's a searching pass. He is through here. Mohamed Salah! And he's managed to get rid. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Can he get it through? He's decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mohamed Salah actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. DiMarco with the short one. Nice interception, well timed. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Tchouaméni.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
This is Mohamed Salah. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Borussia Dortmund happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Here we go again then.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Van de Ven. Saliba. Pedri. Now Van de Ven. Pedri. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, well played, well played. He can get that clear. Now Van de Ven. And it's Bellingham. And he can clear it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Serginho. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. Tchouaméni knocks it into space. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Being still separated by the game's only goal. That has not gone well. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pass somewhat off target. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bigo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gives it back, shifted it to the flank. Serginho, hoisted in, cleared without hesitation. Beckham could try cutting inside here. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the
Van der
field
Ven.
is number 17.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems...
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Grimaldo is behind this one.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
He's picked his way. There's the shot!
Number 19.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Chiellini cuts out the pass. Cafu. Great vision. Borussia Dortmund have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now, can they get him away? He saw the danger and he went crashing in. And that was very necessary. Cafu. Yaya Toure. Toure with the clearance. Araujo. Chiellini is there to clear. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vinicius Junior.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, cracking ball. They want to be quick to recover this. Picked out, goes for a shot! And he hits the net. Do not write them off. Back they come. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
De Paul. And it's Cancelo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
De Paul. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Marmoush. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Marmoush. Vinicius Junior.
2 added
Now it's
minutes
De
has
Paul.
been indicated.
Referee's given a throw. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the referee brings it to a close. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts.